Wow, how about this music, guys? Sunday type beat. Yeah, it's hilarious. Hey, chat, how we doing, guys? Hope everybody's doing good today. It's gonna be a chill stream. I don't have a ton of time today. So I'm gonna try to squeeze in as many coaching for people who want it as I can. I got about a little over 2 hours, so we should be able to get to about 5 or 10 people here, hopefully, depending on how fast we can get and how many people are ready to go with their VODs. Are you crying? Make time. What I can do is if more people want coaching, we can do it on Monday, and then that way we could have another Now's my retirement? Nah. We'll have another day where it's like people can't make Sunday, then maybe the people who want to come that day will be able to. Yeah, we're just doing VOD reviews. I'm gonna turn ads off for this stream on YouTube too. This stream is just for you guys, for the viewers. Anybody who wants coaching. If you don't want it, then we just chill and chat or whatever, just end stream. You know, it's whatever chat wants. So if you want a VOD review by me, I'll do everything in my power to, oh, you know what? I can't turn off ads. I can only turn them down. Okay, well, I'll just turn them on low, I guess. Or no, wait, yeah, monetize. I think I just turn it off. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm just about ready to go here, guys.
Hulk grateful.
Can you review and
yes.
this Hulk game of mine? I'm on console BTW.
Yeah, I got you.
10,317,053,893.
Yeah, and I remember your donos from before. I think that's 15 in total. So I can give you a little extra time here because I just want to say for future reference, guys, you can. I'm not doing the pay to skip the line today, but no, you can skip the line with a tier 3 membership. I just want to make sure I'm able to get all the tier 3 memberships, but usually how we do it is you can pay $10 and skip the line. But because we just never can get to everybody. So, and it's a way that I can like monetize this and get, but yeah, it's free if nobody does that, which usually we get at least 5 or 10 people. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, what's up everybody? I am going to have to be a little shorter this week, but yeah, if that's a problem with people, I can totally just move it to Monday. Well, it'll cut it into this, like the ranked, but I have things I got to do at around 9. And by the way, Coach Mills and I just recorded the first episode of our podcast, so we got that out of the way. It's really good. I'm excited to share it with everybody. And in that video, I talk more about the Acromic situation, so that'll be like the official. I'll just tell everybody to go like say that I covered it there, just so people can find closure with that whole situation. Because I'm tired of hearing about it. If I'm being honest, but it needs to be heard, you know. So, I'll say all my thoughts there. I think it's just coming out tomorrow, so you guys will get the full apology. Spoiler alert. It should be up on because I like on that podcast and on coaching streams I'm kind of like, you know, a bit more out of character. So I think that's the place to kind of do the apology so people know like I'm genuine with it. So I thought the podcast was a good place to do it. I didn't want to do it on one of my coaching streams because we got coaching to do. So let's get into it, guys. As always, even if you don't want coaching, appreciate you guys being here, man. Watching the stream. But yeah, Civis, I think it's your account, right, Civis? But he's kind of breaking the rules. So what I'm going to do is Stiz, you're number 2, okay? So Stiz, just hang around. You're number 2, and then after Stiz, we'll just, like, whoever is in chat, do it for free, and if someone pays to skip the line. So if you're looking for coaching, come back in 20, 30 minutes, If not, I appreciate you leaving the stream up and chilling and watching. So we're gonna get right into it. We ended GM2 yesterday, by the way, chat. Let's go. Oh, and I want to play music. I forgot to do that last time. I want to play music. Yeah, I haven't done a coaching stream in a while, and it sucks. It's been 2 weeks, I think, which I'm supposed to do 2 a month. And I think I might have missed a week because of the start of the season. I can't remember. But yeah, like I said, if I feel like we can't get to everybody today, then we will just do more. Okay. All right. Got the music going. You still work out? Nah, I got to get back into it. I was actually trying to do it today, but no, I honestly, I'll probably do that today. Because I finished the Aramori video, which, by the way, that video is my new favorite video, bro. When I play with Aramori, I love it. I'm so excited to share it with everybody, but that'll come later this week. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we'll do Civis and then Stiz, and then I'll check chat again. So here we go. What are you gonna do? This. Okay. And you said Hulk game. Strongest Avenger. Okay, looks like you went pretty crazy here. Most final hits. So usually when I look at games like this, switch 652, okay. I look for where you could have had more impacts on clutch plays, because you're clearly playing the character to a high level when it comes to like stats. So that's output, right? That's your output. That's how much you're pushing up, but like how much of that output is actually going to win your team the game through yeah, that's going to be in the video, Wesley. Through like situationally holding objectives, stopping objectives, that sort of thing, and keeping your team close all the time. Like, could you have stopped things? Could you have stopped situations with your team where they throw the game? Because Hulk has so much defensive utility. Sometimes it's not always about stats. So that's probably what I'm going to be looking for here. You might tell me what rank this is? I mean, it doesn't really matter a ton. Okay, I like this. I like the fact that you're, I don't normally do this. I usually just kind of make it, I kind of want people to hit me at the start. I kind of like this. I might actually try this. The fact that you hit at the start, just to see if you can get an early pick. No, it's good. I like that kind of aggression. So you're going for winning the fight here. Looking real smooth. Yeah, I like your mechanics. You're got good movement. Good uptime. This is a little... I would have shielded earlier there. Why do you shield early there? I know this is super nitpicky, but you know 100% you don't win this fight. You're just doing it to start cart and just kind of like keep him honest for a second. I get the idea. Like, I get the idea behind, like, yeah, just stop cart, get him to back up for like a second. You just shield though. Shield right away. There's no reason not to. You're sitting on the cooldown for too long. You're sitting on the cooldown for too long. You know you don't win this trade, so you might as well absorb the max amount for your shield. Because as soon as you go in, you're going to get focus. I think in your mind, you're playing more to win the fight rather than just like... You can play more tempo, too. Like, because there's going to be no downside, because like your idea, like, okay, zone them, come back and peel, and then my teammates will heal me up. It's like, make it easier on your teammates by not taking damage now. You don't need to save the shield for them. It's very rarely going to save someone. It's going to help you way more if you just get more off on yourself. So using it there would have been the best. I feel like you're about to use it here, though. Yeah, see what I mean? So you put a shield on the Venom that does literally nothing, and you could have used your shield like 3 seconds earlier. And have it take more damage. Now you're already out of the fight, right? So try to think about that when you're doing stuff. It's not super important, but that stuff kind of just snowballs and adds up over time, right? Overall, you look really clean. I really like your movement, your gameplay. I like the ideas behind where you're going. I know you're low on health here, but again, when you have your shield up, you have no counterplay. What does that mean? When your shield's up, you take no damage, gain ult charge, and can be dealing damage, and you're immune to CC. So anytime shield up as Hulk, you need to be getting active, even in way. And your argument here is like, this is not a safe play. Well, like, you have 2 seconds of immunity anyway, so Make something of it and get out. Again, you could just be getting more here. It's risky, yeah, but like there's always a play to be made when your shield's up. Just look for it because you're just leaving this idiot to die, and he is being an idiot. Like this is way too overextended, way too far up. But you can still get value out of a play like this. You're holding on to your shield a little too long. Now, when we get to the ult phase of the game, yeah, you're probably going to want to hold on to it. Not every time, like, think of fights more in terms of momentum, right? You're playing like it by having high uptime and like trying to move up on top of people, hitting who you can hit, but you're not using your cooldowns like it, right? So you got the right idea. You just got to be more aggressive with it, believe it or not. I like that stun, but I think maybe you could have tried to set up a kill there, but yeah, it looks like you're on full run mode here. Okay, so you need to just get to your last shield. No. No. This is a misplay. This is a misplay. You need to go stop this. I know they're calling card, but is no one porting on your team? This is kind of why I ask what rank it is because like in a certain rank, people you just can't expect people to do something like this. And that's why it's like really important. It's like things like this I can't get proper coaching on. What you want to do here is definitely live to your next shield, go in, punch people so you get enough ult charge, right? And get the card. That's what you want to do because you're at 87%. Assuming you full pop a shield, which it will because you jump in, that's going to be up to like 90. So you just got to get a couple, like a clap and a couple punches in right on point, and then just ult. And that's the stall play. I'm sure you know that, but it's looking like this is an abandoned play here, which sucks because you can definitely ult on point. Okay, now you realize it. Okay, so the misplay here then is I'll always go up this way. Use your height to your advantage. It's not only quicker to the point, but it gives you more information because you can look out and a safer entry point because this is like a really long choke, right? So you 100% could have stalled this and potentially, you know, gotten your Invisible Woman ult and just completely turned the fight. Just completely turned the fight. So this is your first major mistake here. Yeah, you just don't get it? Yeah, you're just not doing enough. This is your first major mistake. You should have taken the health pack, and maybe even this one when you backed up, and then looked for a re-engage immediately. You're too slow to the punch, and you're not taking it the right way. So this is more of like a this is more of a strategy problem so far. This is game breaking. Like this again, you could hold this point for indefinitely. Every fight matters, so every time you lose a checkpoint, it's like you only get 3 strikes. This is strike 1, right? So it's like if you stop a strike completely, that's the greatest impact you can have as a character. Screw anything what anyone says about getting kills. If you can give your team an entire new fight and you end up winning that fight, every kill you got during that fight is because of you. That's how you gotta be thinking. So you need to be better in these types of situations. You could have played this you have like Celestial plus mechanics from what I've seen just in your neutral. This is like plat level decision making though. Okay. Got to be better here. Got to be better here. And this is what I talk about a lot, is like I think a lot of players... So now you have your ultimate, and you don't even get to use it on first checkpoint. So now it's like almost like a reset, right? Because there's going to be time where they just get to move the card for free because you're spawned so far back. They're going to get their ult charges up, so you got to get that. You got to get as many ults off as you can, just for... it's not so much about winning every fight. You got to just... winning... sorry, it's not about winning every fight. It's about giving them less fights to win. You know what I'm saying? This is not good. This is too deep. And again, you shielded a little too late there. So yeah, kind of you got to use your ult in the defensive. Nice air stun. Oh, that was almost really good. That was almost really good. I mean, not a terrible ult. I like how you're doing this on point. You should expect to get healed here, but it is around the corner. Your team looks to be really struggling, because you can make an argument that the reason your team is initially struggling is because of you, right? Taking way too much damage with this bad trait. So again, this is on you. These are definitely things where, despite you having the best score, you're putting your team in impossible situations here. And again, this is why I say it so many times. It's just so important. It's so important to be high efficiency on this character. High efficiency. You need to deal more damage and take less damage just at any because at any given point your team could just get wiped and then you're not going to have anyone to heal you. So you got to be more self-sufficient, and that starts with like shielding sooner and getting more off, right? Because you get to do more with the cooldown usage, and really that means being in a risky spot, but not when you're just completely inting into 3 people, right? If you do this, you want to shield immediately and get right out, so the burden on your healers isn't too high. Does that make sense? Chad, are we following this? Is this good? Is this useful information? Or am I just like yapping too much? Is this helpful? Is this something that like people haven't thought about? Or is it like, can I like, should I be more specific? Because I don't really ask this a lot. Useful? Okay, because that's just like, I don't know if people are all thinking about the same things I am when I go for fights and things. Because I think a lot, I do. And sometimes maybe I feel like I overdo it. Because, you know, your role has less output than other roles, so you have to find ways to get value. So your value aspect has to be, like, really good. But what's even more important than that is, since you're already getting bad value, you have to make sure your decision-making is correct. That is a must, in my opinion. Your decision-making has to be right. Now, the better you get mechanically, the more value you get in each little individual fight, that matters less and less, but it's Hulk's biggest strength, so you gotta be able to do it. He can be anywhere at once, has a ton of health, can stall points, like he can do all sorts of crazy things. He can be anywhere at once, so you can have impact all the time if you're in the right spot, right? Okay, cool. Just making sure. We'll do a little bit more here, and then we'll get on to Stiz here. Let's watch one more fight. So you've made now a major mistake when it comes to like objectives, and now just in the neutral game. This is just your first. This is your second major mistake, because you could make the argument that this fight is your fault. So this is really just they're snowballing because you're kind of throwing here. They just have so much ult economy, so much tempo that there's just nothing you guys can do, and this is what I see a lot of teams do. They just get confused, and again, this can all stop with a well-played Hulk, man. A well-played Hulk can kind of control the pace of a game. Kind of like a Venom can, right? And again, like, your goal is... Oh, they got the checkpoint. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Never mind. Yeah, this is... Yo, this music is fire, by the way. This is so good. I gotta favorite this. Then want the funk. Gotta have the funk. I love music like this. Na, 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 na. This is my new favorite song. Holy shit, this is great. Isn't this good, great, chat? It's the worst song you've ever heard in your life? Nah, it's great. Da, na, 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 na. 80s? Yeah, dude, it's good. It's good. Good music. Cardi, get off my back, bro. Freestyle to it? Nah, I gotta coach. I gotta coach. I'm not goofing off today. Yeah, so they're just snowballing you because of macro mistakes. Like, I like to call it macro mistakes. Basically, where you choose to be on the map is like macro, right? And yeah, they're just snowballing off of you not having enough of a stranglehold to control in the game. So I had someone say the other day when I was playing with Aramori that I'm the most annoying Hulk that they've ever played against. I took that as a great compliment. Because I will make every game close if you're playing at like a base level as a healer. I will make every game close through when I go install the cart and stuff. And that's what all the great Hulks do, man. They just kind of control that neutral and stop the cart when they can do everything, man. So you gotta just you gotta be like a rock though. You can't be making mistakes that big. Yeah. And the argument is like, would that play have worked? Like the initial cart stall? The argument is like, probably wouldn't have worked, but with a good team it does. And at the end of the day, it's all about just giving good teams chances to carry the game. Right? You still got to do it. And you know, sometimes you can feel if a game's a total stomp, maybe just go for a full reset. But you should be operating under the premise that your teammates are going to do the right thing. And then if they don't, then you got to tell them what the right thing is. Nice air stun. But it's not going to really kill anybody. So it's more just for the stun. Well, Strange is just kind of sitting here for some reason. And you need to, at that point, you need to swap, right? And you realize it. This is a good dive here. Yeah, perfect. Following up with your torch. You played that very well, honestly. Not much to really say about that fight. You're clearly better than these players. From a, like, neutral and mechanical standpoint. You have pretty good team fight awareness. I mean, hitting this range here is the right play because you're trying to block the ult, so I'm totally fine with you just whacking the tank. Great clap, good accuracy. Again, you're holding too long to your shield. You're about to take damage here. If you ever get CC lock, this is... I'm surprised this is working. I don't think this is really a smart play, but... well played. I would not have gone for that. Well played, though. But, there's something to be said, we'll see what you do with your ult here and then we'll end it, about disrespecting and playing down to your opponent's level of play. I think good healers and a good Psylocke probably live there, but the fact that you got that kill is like you realizing their skill level and playing down to it to take advantage, which I'm totally fine with. I don't think that play works all the time in high elo. You were jumping into 4P. I know you were going to ult, so the fact that you got it's insane. Like, well played. But I would have played it maybe a little slower, but let's see what you do here with your ult. You could have, realistically, by the way, not even ulted here. I know this is like a kind of silly, but I mean, they're down a person, so the cart's not going to move for 40 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe not 40, like 20 seconds. So you could have held on to this and kind of just traded into neutral, but I get the argument for going for a stagger. Again, though, I think if they play this properly, you're not going to kill anybody. So it's the ult is more just for the reset. So, but like, I don't know, maybe you can prove me wrong again. Show me what you got. Nice air stun. Yeah, this is really ambitious. This is really ambitious. Your team's bailing you out. I mean, you're getting crazy air stuns, but yeah, like, kind of exactly what I said. This is not gonna work. And you played that well. Can you imagine if you like had an off fight and your team didn't play it well as well? Like, I don't know. It's just such a low efficiency, like low probability play. I just don't think you needed to do it. So now they have like kind of confidence here, right? Because you did it right in front of their base. And like you said, you were already up from that really nice play you made. So now they're turning it, which is like worst case scenario, because now that play that you thought was going to give you tempo is actually giving them reverse tempo, right? So any respite you have is immediately lost because you were too aggressive there when you could have just slowed down. Again, the cart wasn't moving. You made the nice play. You just tried to... The idea behind the play is fine, but you got to remember you're right in front of their base, so it's like, it doesn't work here. Yeah, so they just... Yeah, so this is your third major mistake, I would say. And I'm going to be honest, in higher rank, you can't even make one major mistake in some games. Some games you literally cannot make... Some games, you can make no major mistakes and still lose. So the fact that you're making 3 here in one game... you can't really say this game's fault is anyone other than your own, right? And I think that's where we'll end it. I think that's where we'll end it with that, because I was, yeah, I was right on time, a little over, about 16 minutes, yeah. So usually the coaching sessions are 10 minutes. I go through like 3 fights and just give you a couple things you can work on. Civis threw me a couple bucks, so I just made it longer for him. Was that, or am I saying it's Civis? You're 19 inches of venom. You're Civis, right? Have I been saying the wrong name the whole time? Okay, so Stiz is next, and then after Stiz, I'm gonna ask chat. Just be ready with your replay code. If hopefully nobody skips the line. Well, I mean, not hopefully. Like, people do support the stream to do that, but Stiz, what's your what character are you, or name or whatever? So I'll let you guys. So after this, we're gonna be doing it. I'll say, is this just my game? I mean, as much as I'd love to VOD review myself, I do that all the time, and I do this for chat. Is this only Hulk players? Not gonna be anybody. I do this for chat. So, I do this on stream on like other days, but I just try to get through as many of these as I can, Stiz. So if you had a real replay, I could watch. Oh, wait. You're in the game. I thought you wanted me to VOD review myself. You want me to VOD review your Ultron? Is that what you want? I'm sorry, I didn't even see your name. Sorry, my bad, bro. Oh, yeah, I got you. My fault. Sometimes people just submit VOD reviews of myself. They're like, watch yourself play, and then... Yeah, I didn't realize that. This is cool. I'm excited for this then. Okay, so Spider-Man. Let's see it. Let's see it.
The truth is,
Oh, we're doing the kidnap. I set up the mines with me and Ella Enjoyer. We get the pull. Yo, you pulled him out of my mines, bro. What the fuck? It was good though. The uppercut was good. Like they don't live that.
Looks like the mission area is yours for now.
I am so glad I got a coaching VOD for Spider-Man. I'm so glad because I will scrutinize. I think Spider-Man players suck, and I will scrutinize every single one of your plays. Sorry, no flame. Okay, so how could you have so many tools, and I feel like a lot of times Spider-Mans don't do it right. Okay, so right here, pretty close fight. You go for the one shot. I mean, she's got a health pack right there. And, oh, wait, which side are you on? Oh, you're on your side. Wait, I'm so confused. No, this is their side. Yeah, never mind. What you did was fine here. I'm psyching myself out with this portal. This is their side, and you're trying to get back to your team. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was saying you might want to pull her there, but your team was like kind of all over the place. Wait, what is your Jeff doing? Why is he healing you? Oh, he's healing me. Coffee. Yo, you should have gone and gotten a health pack. Isn't that what all Spider-Mans do? They just go and get a health pack? We're doing a whole lot of nothing right now. Jeff is rightfully healing his tank. Very nice pick. So you got to look for opportunities when their attention's on me to do what you just did there. That was good. So now you know we're up here. You got to be getting more active here, I feel like. You're just kind of not doing a whole lot. Like, you're just sitting on cooldowns for 20, 30 seconds at a time. So even though we were kind of winning that, I feel like... I think you got to be doing more here, right? Like... I'm trying to stall Cart, and you're kind of just... We're not really doing a lot. Am I crazy, Chad? I feel like he's just not really doing much. You just did nothing there for about 20, 30 seconds. No? You got a kill and just did nothing. I would look for some kind of pull there into your team, a pick. I mean, you had already killed one of their healers. So you should have been looking for the Luna there. I don't know why you didn't. You should have coordinated a dive on that Luna after you killed the Mantis. You should have like said something to me. Like when you want to go in, because I'm here holding point, right? So I mean, we're just waiting for like the setup, right? That's where you're gonna get the most value as Spider-Man. But it looks like you swap here. We go for a nice dive. We just kind of run at them. I remember this. I was wondering why you didn't take that. It looked like you were just out of line of sight. Oh yeah, we lost it. We got back capped even though we wiped their. Oh, no, we got it. Wait, I'm psyching myself out again. I'm so good. This strange portals fucked me up so good. Yeah, Wolverine definitely got to be patient. Oh, nice grab. Like that. So now we kind of won the fight. We just back up. Kite out the Luna ult. I back up there and. Oh, you lag out?
We are undefeatable.
Is this trolling? He may be trolling. Did you lag out there?
Healed from 100 times worse.
Yeah, crazy movement. I mean, I played right there. We baited out the Luna ult. We had a pick, and they engaged when we outnumber, right? Another good pull. Yeah. I think, isn't this the game where they back cap us? Or am I thinking of something else? Going back because we need heals. It's just too risky to go for a chase there. I feel like, but Hell Enjoyer was about it.
They've almost got it.
I don't know what your Hulk's doing here. That was he's trolling. Your Hulk's definitely trolling there. Oh shit! Oh man, that little like half ledge. Yeah, I go for a jump here. I wanted to pull you up here.
A nice deep
That's the first time I've ever done that jump. We win that round. Hell yeah! Got the Ultron. That was a sick play. This should just be a kill here. I remember this. Yeah, you missed this. I was watching from your point of view. I think he just got away. Wait, I'm on the wrong guy. I guess I could have thrown him right at him better. It's always terrible.
the mission area is yours.
Oh, what the heck? That one looked like you got him.
I am ready to run a show. Unbeatable.
That was some cooldowns, but there's nobody Hulk player. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we using our our amazing damage reduction cooldown as we're running to fights? Definitely don't want to be doing that. Because now you got a 10 seconds where you don't have this very powerful cooldown that you may, you know, you never know. Maybe someone gets a player pick and you need every bit of it. So I don't think you should be using it there, but is it, maybe it's a part of the movement cancel or something that I don't know about? It's for the bunny hop? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth. I know it's like cool and flashy and it's in your favorite TikTok, but oh, well played. I don't know if it's worth. I mean, you didn't need it there, but oh, never mind. Guess you did need it there, and you died with it off cooldown. So yeah, that's pretty. It's not good. Probably would be careful with those cancels moving forward on smaller maps like this, because you probably don't need to do it. Because you kind of died because you didn't have a major cooldown. So I mean, how worth it is it to use this cancel? Because again, here 10 seconds where you don't have it. Yeah, you got to stop doing this ASAP.
Be strong together.
Needed a little boost.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I think this map is an exception, guys. This is just too small of a map to do it. Maybe I'm wrong. It depends. It's definitely situational. But it's a pretty big damage reduction for wolves, so I do feel like you should have it. I mean, some people might have a different opinion than me. But, I mean, would have it saved you there? Probably not. But you died with it off cooldown again. So, congratulations, Stiz. You're using your damage reduction tool to get the fight faster, so you die even quicker. That's literally what you're doing. You're getting to these fights just so you can die quicker. That's not good, guys. It's not good. Yeah, I know he's not popping it. Stiz, are you trolling? Be honest.
Fury is almost yours. Hits the grand finale. I am ready to put on a show. I suck.
Because I know if you're in my game, this has to be at least... You never use it? Damage reductions for pussies? Wait, what? You're trying to do a real life Wolverine roleplay while you're playing an online competitive game? Oh yeah, I'm doing the no pussy Wolverine build. The fuck? You're an EOM agent. Yeah, exactly. Why are you throwing my games, dog? I want answers right now. This coaching session is done until I get answers. Damage reductions for pussies, guys. fucking guy's like literally griefing my game. He thinks I'm just gonna be cool about it. Like Happy Gilmore in the batting cage, just like another one right to the chest. Yeah, this session's over. I'm not promoting people who grief my games, dog. Big guy, buddy. Which one do we call him? Big dog. Big dog's the worst. Hey, big dog. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. You didn't give me enough uppies? Hey. Valid criticism. I like that. Blame your teammates. Blame your teammates. Bro, this guy's a master troll, man. We gotta... Stiz is starting his Atlas arc. Alright. Stiz, can you, in the future, you know, leave the coaching sessions to people who actually want to improve at the game and be able to, like, when they play with their friends, not get yelled at for being the worst player. That's what we're trying to help those people, okay? You're the person who gets into people's games and ruins the experience for 5 other people. Whereas I'm trying to help the people who don't want to be that person. You're being that guy right now. You should feel bad, Stiz. You should feel bad. All right, moving on. All right, guys, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you guys all a little bit of time here. I'm not going to accept you unless you have your replay code and your character name. You need both. Replay code and character name. We got chat up right here. When I say go in chat, it's going to be go. The first person will be the next coaching session. Who does what I said right. If you don't do it right, I'm just going to skip you. Sorry. Those are the rules. I make the rules. I make the rules. I'm in charge. I run the show. So be looking in chat right now. I'm giving everybody a second because there's a bit of a delay. Twitch chat is quicker. So this needs to be on YouTube chat. That's the other thing. So I'll give everybody a time to move over to the YouTube. Sorry, I'm sure like someone's like sitting in Twitch for the last 20 minutes just waiting. I'm gonna be the first one. And then I say YouTube, he's like, fuck! It's like go scramble over to YouTube. That's like assuming people actually care about coaching. But usually we get some people, so I don't wanna assume too much. But yeah, just and I'm gonna take a little snack. Yeah, there we go. So I give you guys a little bit more time to get to the YouTube. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, boom. First person in YouTube. Damn, you guys are slow. Oh, there it goes. It was just lagging out. All right. Oh, an Angela game. Let's go. Okay. Scrubulous is number 1. And then we'll go to the next one after that. Okay. You got it, Scrub. Yo, thank you, Pokey. What's up, dude? Hope you've been well, man. Hope you've been well. Scrubulon from the planet Xenor. It's like some Rick and Morty name. I think we actually have a viewer named Xenor. Shout out Xenor. It'd be funny if he was in chat. Okay, we got ourselves a bronze or no, gold and silver. Gold and silver. Let's see some Angela here. Oh, you got the good Angela map. Let's go. This should be fun to watch. I'm excited for this. Scrubulon. Scrubulon. Yeah, I actually love your name. Your name feels like a name you should just be. Oh, no. This is not the. No. We do not want to be doing this kind of fighting. This is, like, you're just taking a lot of damage and not really accomplishing much. Where, you gotta, when you play Angela, she's too good at getting picks on people to where that's all you really want to be doing. Is just playing for your picks. You can pretty much just be doing nothing most of the time. Just, I mean, she could be relentless, right? But you kind of want to be flying more over here, right? You want to be off to the side. Maybe when the game starts sneaking around here, getting in a hiding spot, playing her more like a, I don't know, like a hunter, like you're like a
victory for all nerds.
Oh, thank you, CGNC.
CGNC has joined banner tier.
I think I'm playing her
GL on the stream, coach.
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Think of planer more like you're like a jungle cat, right? Like just hiding in the bushes, and then you come out, but instead of like mauling them to death, you push them into your team. I don't know, what would be the equivalent? Like your annoying younger brother, like hiding in the pillows and then just like pushing you and then running away. Like that's kind of what you want to do. So I have a younger brother. I'm the annoying brother though, not him. That's kind of what you want to do here. You don't want to brawl too much on her. I just don't think she gets enough value that way. So you're trying to find the ways that get value on her, right? So that's kind of more how you want to be playing her.
Anyone willing to help? Chin up.
You're too close to your team, believe it or not, which is something I usually say a lot in higher ranks, or say is a problem in higher ranks. They're not playing with their team enough. Yeah, see this front line is just, it's just not a great angles. Oh, you're doing the melee cancel though. Oh, let's watch that. Oh no, wait, that was your axe. Never mind. Yeah, we're just kind of we don't have like the gameplay loop here, so you're gonna have a hard time. You're making it harder on yourself when you don't have the gameplay loop down with her. You want to kind of be like higher up or in spots where they can't predict where you'll be, and then just pushing their team and just instantly killing someone in one fell swoop, right? It needs to be something where it's like you tell your team to wait for you and everybody plays around you. That's the only way this character can really work. He just doesn't do enough damage. So, these types of trades are never going to work out for you. Because there's just a better way you could be playing her, right? So we'll try to go to the plays where it's like not you fighting here. Because that's really where you're going to get the most value from me. Like I could tell you how to maybe like get a little more damage out in these fights, but these are not the fights we want to be having, so why would I try to help you win these when I can just give you better fights? So that's what we're going to focus on, is like more like where you should be macro-wise. Scrub you on, because that's going to be what helps you the most if you're trying to get better and win games, right? So let's get to the like an opportunity. So like in this part of the map, for instance, let me give you an example. I get the idea you want to stop car. Best way to stop car is just win a fight. I mean, why not fly like over here? I mean, this is what you're looking for. And oh look, their healer is walking up right into this little place where I can knock her off the map. Why don't we just like find an angle? Maybe, maybe in this situation you'd want to come from above so you don't get blocked by the cart. Because right, if you started down here, oh, flying in. Oh, now I gotta, and then whoop, it just like, you know how her flying works. You can't aim it perfectly, so you wouldn't have the right angle if you started that low, right? So you got to think about that kind of stuff. But you're not putting yourself in a position to even make those kind of plays. So yeah, like an example flight that I would probably go here is I'd fly like over here, maybe hide behind this building, and then hopefully charge up my thing, and then right when I'm about here, start your flight speed thing, so you have it the entire time, and you'll drop her literally right here and get her off the map most likely, or force her shroud. You want to use it at the last possible second though, right? So fly in and time it. It's timing. You can always like stop. She's really well designed. She's really fun to play. Then zip, grab, and boom, and then get her down, and then try to punch her down so she can't get a shroud, right? Sorry, I'm not like directly commenting on your gameplay. With Scrubyon, it's more what could have been. What could have been. See what I mean? It's just not going to work from that angle. So you should be going for the angles. Oh my god, crazy, Jeff. That just give you the highest % chance to just get a kill on someone. So now this just isn't going to work. And you know, this would be a good example to everybody watching of how stats don't really matter. This should be an example of how stats don't really matter. It's because, like, you, by all metrics, are going to have more damage and more damage taken than other Angelas. But are you having the same level of impact? Definitely not. Definitely not. So let's watch another fight here. I mean, I've pretty much given you everything you need to start getting better. And then, like, if you come back again, now doing the play style that I'm describing, I can give you more micro-mechanical tips. Because these are all just low-impact grabs you're getting. Kind of just in the moment, not really planning them out, not really setting anything up with your teammates. Right? But you got the cancel down. I mean, That's always the thing I notice a lot of times with the people who are lower rank, is they're not necessarily bad players. Like, you're doing the cancel fine, your movements, like, for the most part, look clean. Like, there's definitely potential here, right? And it's more just finding the right fights. So, like, in a situation like this, yeah, you got the right idea, go for the knock. Just timing on it was a little off. Teammate wasn't ready to follow up as well. So that, again, that... Here, obviously, looking for knocks. You should be flying right now. You should be flying right now, looking for knocks. The more, like, just give yourself as many chances as possible to get knocks. Okay, go in that. There you go. Hold your shield. Oh, it looks like shield doesn't block that. Okay, that's... Well, I would have died there too, because I did not know that. Maybe you need to be facing the right way. Maybe someone in chat knows that. We'll watch one more fight here. Yeah, because you're gonna need to get the fights right before I can tell you how to really because you really want to be saving that damage boost. Not a bad idea with disengage. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I think you could again gotten a better fight, but that if there's like a list of potential outcomes, like you think of like every fight, there's like a best way to play every fight. You're picking, like, the third worst way and the fourth worst way in a lot of these fights. That was, like, the second best way you could have played it. I still think there's probably something you could have done better, but the idea to, like, knock them all together in combo, that was cool. That was a cool play. I like what you did there. I wouldn't have thought to do that. Right? So if I didn't choose the first best way to play there, I would not have thought to do the second best. So, unless, like, someone maybe said, like, yo, combo, and I'm like, okay, I'll try to land a fat alt and knock him in, but, I might have done, like, the third or fourth best and just done the brawl that I normally... So that was cool, you know? This just goes to show you, chat, you can pick up, different ideas and plays, even from lower rank players, and you shouldn't be making fun of people like that or slighting them for their rank, because people genuinely have good ideas. A lot of times it's more of just, like, you know... Could be a number of different things. You don't have, like, ideas, you don't have enough time to play and think about the game to have, like, a play style that you want. So it's, and maybe you just want to play the game the way you want to. That's also, like, perfectly valid. A lot of people are okay with, like, not climbing. They don't tend to want to get better, more so that they want to just play the game the way they want. And those are both, like, totally valid takes. So, yeah, no, it's cool to watch your perspective, Scrubulon, and I'm excited to see you apply maybe what I said and see if next time you come back for one of these, or if you, like, choose to skip the line or whatever you want to do, to see where you improve and, like, what you choose to do. So yeah, boom, there you go, coached. I mean, it's all playstyle for you, and then we can talk more about mechanics. Okay, guys, I'm gonna type go again here in chat. Try to get another one. No delay this time. Have your things ready again. It's got to be in YouTube chat. Try to get through as many as we can here. Agent at Firsty. It's got to be in YouTube chat. Okay. Sexy dance. Cardi wants an invis. Oh, wait. Yeah. Just a reminder to everybody that's typing on Twitch chat. YouTube chat is, it's a little slower. I mean, could I do it in Twitch chat? I think Twitch chat, I just try to make it so you guys do it in the same one. Next time we'll do it on Twitch chat. We'll flip-flop back and forth since we do 2 a month. But this time is going to be YouTube. This time is going to be YouTube. And just as a heads up, guys, I can do this for about another hour and a half, and then I do have to head out for the night. Against Twitch. Sorry, I normally do these for about 5 or 6 hours, but it has to be a little shorter, because I had the podcast with Mills today that I was recording, and I have some plans here in a little bit that I am doing. So, by the way, Yo, what? My phone just died. No way. My fantasy team just came back big in my fantasy football team. Holy shit. Wait, I was about to make a joke that my fantasy team's losing yet again. I just checked. I had a 20% chance to win. It's up to 51%. Holy shit. Well, my phone literally just died as I picked it up. I need a new phone. All right. Cardi. Wow, Invis MVP. Wow, Cardi, one of the Glaze watchers, the Glaze coach. What do you want from me, Cardi? Linking your MVP performance. What you want me to hold your arms while you putt and say you're doing a good job? Reach around. Oh yeah, you're doing great. You're doing good. Oh, am I doing it right? Oh, is my MVP good enough? Oh, yeah, no, I played perfectly, and I just want you to see how great I am. Cardi, you know what this means? I'm going to be way harsher on you. Yeah, exactly. I will roast you. You are getting roasted. That's because if you link me your MVPs, guys, he's so mean. I play a character. I play a character on stream. All right, that's what you get. What you get. You get what you get. If you guys, if you link me MVPs of games, you're just doing amazing to make it like, oh, I wonder if you'll find something. I'm gonna be way more nitpicky. Be way more nitpicky. I'll find stuff. I'll find stuff for sure. Easily. Easily I will find stuff. Alright, well, I was going to say you're using the wrong skin, but you are, in fact, you do have the right skin. So, Cardi is batting 1,000 right now. Cardi is batting 1,000. Okay.
3, 2, all you need to do is capture
Here we go.
the mission area. Got it?
You're in silver? Oh, yeah, I'll for sure find stuff then. No offense. No offense. Sorry if I'm offending any silvers out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. No, farther up. You could be farther up. So after you made that play, yeah, you could be a little bit more aggressive with your position and already be... This is kind of a weird position. I probably would have gone up here. I feel like that's better, right? Use your jump to get up here on this at the start. Right? And then... The main reason... I'm already getting started here, guys. I think Invis is such a strong healer, and why I think most Invisible Woman players don't reach her true potential is because I almost think she's in like she's like Rocket, where you want to bait people to hit you a little bit. So putting yourself in positions that are a little aggressive to get more damage and healing off, I think is totally valid on her. Again, I don't play the character, so I might be just speaking out of my ass. But like being up here, someone be like, oh, we got to shoot the Invis. Like, yeah, that's good. Make them shoot you. You're fine. Make them go after you. Because you get way better access to your team healing from up here, right? Which, like, where are they? Where is your team? We're just like, people already, I'm genuinely, okay, we got, wait, let's just go down. We got, oh. This guy must have died. I must have missed that. Did he die already? No, he's just AFK. His score is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and accuracy 0%. Okay, he's literally... Let's... hold up.
Looks like the mission area.
This is 2x speed, by the way.
Mission area is yours.
This is her team. Okay, here he comes. Nope, nope, nope. Still eating his dinner. Okay. Well, at least he's doing stuff now. I felt like that was about to be real funny there for a second. Sorry. I won't let that cut into your time, Cardi. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, we got a controller player. Oh my god. Okay, I can't be too harsh on the accuracy because pretty much anyone who plays controller is going to have better accuracy than I ever would. The ult was fine. Your team was kind of dying and you got it pretty quick. Why did we use our defensive cooldowns during ult? You gotta save those for when you know you're not gonna, or when you know you can actually die. Because when your ult's down here, I mean, you want to be fighting in this and trying to get a kill for your team, right? You're playing a little too scared here. What you should be looking for is like a push play off the cloak ult and coordinating with your team. Like push someone off cloak ult, burst them down. That's your play here. So you want to be in it so you can land that. You want to be close to your team and helping them do damage because you know your team has about a 3 or 4 second window where they can't die. And this is what I think a lot of support players do. You can make the argument that remember what I said before, that this isn't a... I mean, this is bad. But the idea behind it's not. Like, oh, I'm a support, I need to play safe. But oh, it's just not the right way to do it. What better way to keep yourself safe than killing someone on their team? The best defense is a good offense. Yeah, you know. Coach, by the way. So yeah, you need to be making a play here to win the fight. You're not being active enough. And this is why, again, I say support has a very high skill ceiling. It's like, yeah, you could drop your support ult and kind of just diddle your thumbs, or you could make a play to win your team the fight, right? You jump out so I don't die on ult. Yeah, I think you're fine. It's one of those things where you just got to react to it. React to the play being made on you. Trust your reaction time. Trust your button pressing. Okay, like the idea of, okay, you die during your ult. What could kill you here? Standing in a Moon Knight ult. Well, they don't really have much CC to combo you, so you're probably good on that. And just face tanking a Punisher, which you have about at least a second or two reaction to when he's melting you through your ult to just jump in time and heal yourself back to full. So, no real chance of dying here. So that argument really doesn't hold up. That argument doesn't hold up, Cardi. Miss MVP. Unbelievable. MVPers. No glaze for you. I'm not gonna say one nice thing about you if I can help it. Nah, I'm just kidding. The ult itself was good though. The ult itself was good. See, now you don't have your defensives and you just die, right? You see what I'm saying? So you could have just gotten more out of that fight, right?
I'll fight for my family until the end.
You could have just gotten more out of that fight. Uh-oh. Probably want to, pull a little sooner just to save your Psylocke there, but... Give her that shield. Okay, you're kind of going off on your own here. The idea behind that play is right, but... If your team's not really with you... It's gonna be tough. There you go, there you go. Well... Not gonna lie, your team's kinda booty. Nice! Very good. Well played. Yeah. Well played. Good timing on that. Consider pulling them in sometimes. It still interrupts it, I believe. And they're closer to you to where you can just kill them. But, yeah, pushing away is fine there, I think. I think it's probably the right idea. Right play. You might be able to kill her there. Yeah, what was the enemy team doing, by the way? Or moreover, what was your team doing? Because that Punisher was just hitting that turret. There you go. That, yeah, good pull, good pull. I like this positioning, kind of. Like, again, baiting them to kind of hit you. Just make sure you're not standing in a choke where if they miss the mag, their shots hit you. That's one thing you want to avoid. That's why you want to make like a kind of a triangle, and then not a straight line between their team, your tanks, and you. No straight line, more of like a triangle or like a slant, so you don't get hit by like the fodder, right? But then that was good. For passive, your team was cheeks. Yeah, I mean, it is silver. The same rank that you are in. That's why it's always funny when people say their teammates suck. It's like, yeah, and your point is? They're in your rank too. There's a reason you're there. Oh, sorry, I'm out of character today, guys. Guys, Eom! Eom's ruining my games! My team, the team doesn't want me to win. There's stuff you can do. There's always stuff you can do. Yeah, that was good. Good escape. Good push. Pull there probably would have been good too, but... yeah, I like the aggressive positioning here. You got good game sense. You really do. I love the aggression, actually. I don't like the ult. I think the ult was a little premature, but the aggression I love. You're doing great because you know your team's not going to die. Everyone's right in front of you. Your team should be with you here. This is good gameplay. This is some stuff that, this is what I mean by, chat, I'm dead serious. This is like genuinely good gameplay and something I see not even people in like high Celestial do. Is knowing when to be aggressive like that because you know you're fine. Ult was a little early though. I think everybody on your team was fine. Should have pulled him in. Should have pulled him in there. Well, I expected to see a carry, and you are not disappointing. I mean, you are kind of carrying your team here. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah, like, be aggressive with your positioning, bait people to hit you, right? To make it easier on your team, because you are struggling right now. But, yeah, I would have been a little further back, but, yeah, the position, that's the idea, right? You don't want to take damage for no reason, and you force out a big cooldown there, all right? So now you play safe. The problem is that you were a little too far up with the initial bait. You wanted to be a little further back just so you don't take so much damage, right? The idea behind it was fine. I don't think you were too far up. You're just a little too far up. Watch one more here. I like the aggression. That's something I don't see in high ranks enough. People can get to a very high rank playing out only passive playstyle. And you were right to go and try to do damage there. That's probably a little too far up again. Because now you just can't do anything. A little too jump in the gun here. And you're kind of forcing your teammates to follow you. Because if they don't, then they're just not going to get enough heals. So this is not the best fight. But a little too aggressive if I'm being honest here. A little too aggressive. But you end up winning the fight. Ends up working out. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything about your shots, because there's no way I could aim on a controller at all. Like genuinely, you guys think I'm joking? Like, you do not want to see me on a controller trying to aim. I will literally look like a child, like the first time playing a game, trying to aim. Like, no, I hate the... Dude, I can't do it. I never played controller shooters after, like, the age of, God, I want to say, like, 11 or 12. I mean, I could eventually get good at it, but I do not want to show you guys that process of me learning. It's going to be ugly. Like, you don't... It's going to be so ugly. People have no idea. I'm a gamer. I'm a serious gamer, but on controller, hell no, dude. I'm ass. I'm buns. I'm booty. I'm super booty. I'm mega omega ass booty cheeks. No, my ego can't handle it, guys. It's gonna be embarrassing. I would for sure only play melee characters. It'd be funny just to play console on Hulk, though. I'd probably just give up. I hate playing on a controller. You just mash buttons. But maybe, I don't know. It could be fun. It could be a fun challenge. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Demi, we're gonna, you gotta be on YouTube chat. We're going for the, putting your name in, and we're about to ask for a new person. So you got a little bit of time to get that ready. Just when I type go in chat is when we're gonna do the next one. You should be looking for some kind of pull here, and instead he gets to jump on you. I think your team not holding that choke is not good. I think you should. With the squirrel girl, I think pull there would have been better. You should be fine. Good escape. I like that ult. Yeah, good. Stand in it. Alright, nice. Yeah, I mean, I think your position was good. Cooldown usage was good. I think you played that solid. I think mainly for you, you just got to look to pull a bit more. I think you don't pull enough. Thought your escape timing was for the most part right. I like the aggressive positioning. I would just say try to get in points where you can kind of cleave heal your team a bit more, like heal them all at once. And this woman has Pierce, right? I feel like I should really know this, but I don't. She has Pierce.
30
Next one on Twitch.
Get ready.
No. 'Cause I don't want everybody just jumping back and forth all stream. We'll just do this time all on YouTube, next time all on Twitch.
Energy and balance.
Just to make it simple and easier.
What do you do to recalibrate?
I think that'll make it better.
And when that doesn't work,
Yeah, so
watch flirting videos.
there you go. All right, so I'm going to be typing go here in YouTube chat for the next person. And like I said, guys, I have a little over, let me just double check. Over an hour. Yeah, sorry, give me one sec, guys. Yeah, one sec, guys. Got all right, we should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna. Sorry for making everybody wait. Sorry. Boom, there it is. I typed go. You will donate $10. Well, if you skipping the line happens, it has to happen before I do this. Once I type go, it's guaranteed going to be a free one. That's just the way I do it. So there's like a cutoff. So if you wanted to do it now, like if you wanted to skip the line, you'd for sure be next. With the 10, but I just wanted to give the opportunity for tier 3 members. So I didn't want to do the line skip today. So we're not doing that anymore today. Because I just can't really be here that long, unfortunately. So we're just doing it. We're just keeping it free for this one. But for next time, we'll sure bring back the $10 skip a line. Sorry, that was a weird way of saying it. But basically, what I'm telling you is we're not doing. So it's not in the title for a reason. It's not in the title for a reason. All right. So yeah. It looks like the winner is Eric. Healer game. Healer and Emma game, coached by Oz. Okay, gotcha. Let's watch some Emma. See how your Emma's doing. Still on cloak. Okay. Let's watch some Emma gameplay. We'll probably just do this entire round. We'll see how you play this entire round here. And that'll be the sesh. Ooh. Yeah, so it's tough to know for sure, but a general rule of thumb when you're looking for engage opportunities on Emma, look at this. Your Angel doesn't really, it's not really playing her correctly. And it's like an interesting conversation to have, right, when you play tank. Like, how easily do you recognize someone else misplaying on your team? Right? Like, how easily do you recognize someone playing bad because you have knowledge of a character? That's why it's really valuable to learn a bunch of different characters, because your Emma's just not going for a high probability engage. A play that effectively is really not going to work. So you should be able to realize, like, oh, my Angela's just like charging in like a dumbass, doesn't know how to play the character. I should probably, if they don't get a good setup, not use my diamond form. You know what I'm saying? You kind of wasted it. It's not really your fault, but it's like, you should be thinking, like, yo, this play's probably not going to work. Yo, what's up, Trib? Super easy. You talking about controller? So, yeah, I don't want to harp on it too much, but... because obviously the diamond was, like, a waste. That's probably a good reason as to why it was, right? I would have just... yeah, I would have just gotten out of it. See, like, if you had it maybe there, look how low that mag is. No bubble now, but you don't have it still. But, yeah, Emma's one of the characters that doesn't really need to, like, jump in and out of line of sight too much. Because she just does more damage. So you just always want to be moving and then, you know, line of sight when you go for reloads. I mean, you're getting healed fine, so yeah, this is fine or whatever. I like the heal block. Probably should have put it a little farther up. And try to do your heal blocks when, like, you can land a grab. Like, you know, they go up too far, right? If you do that, then you can put it short range and then just do the grab. You just put it up real quick so you don't have to spend time projecting it. You know, I'll do this like one quick, like, boom, boom, boom. Knock him into a wall, boom, dead, right? Could have maybe gotten one there. It's tough, though. It's tough to say no for sure. So I don't want to, like, be too nitpicky. So what I'm looking for here with this grab combo is you have a free wall knock, right, on this guy. So kick, then grab, then kick again. Probably can full to dead him here. Let's see if you do that. I'm going to play it in slow-mo. That's what I'm looking for here. He's obviously low health target. You know, mag has no bubble. Team's engaging. Can you turn the fight with the proper combo? Let's watch it in slow-mo. You go for the Bucky. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. When the student outcoaches the coach, yeah, that was objectively better than what I was going to suggest. You know, that was really good. They did pop him like right as you did that, which helped you out. You notice, oh, did I go back? Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as he jumped in, look at that. Took a massive chunk. So yeah, good realization on that. Well played. Very well played. Yeah, and I think going for the grab there first, then if Bucky's your target, is the right move. So yeah. Is the right move. Big plays. There you go. Yeah, I like hitting the person closest to your backline here. It's totally fine. Just appeal for him. You should be, yeah. No, I like the idea of you being off point there, but you should be on the edge of point. You should be on the edge of point, farthest away from your teammates, and you realize that, and you realize why, right? It's because the Jeff is going to try to take up the whole point with his ult to get the most people. So yeah, right, your perfect position here. He does do it. He gets you. Yeah, this is on you. I think you should have been ready for this. Definitely should have been ready for this. You had the right idea. You just kind of didn't react quick enough. But if he wanted to get you, he could have gotten you. So you'll still be fine though. The problem is, I think he, oh no, your other teammates got out of it, so you're chilling anyway. Yeah. So now we're in deep overtime. You should go and take space right now just to make sure nobody dies, because a death pretty much means the end of the game, right? So if you see someone in trouble, you got it. Like you could have staggered them for so long if you had been there. Being on the cart, there's no reason to, because there's like an arming time anyway with the cart where it's like not going to move for 3 or 4 seconds. So you should have already been up here, because this is where you're going to want to go anyway. And at most, you're just buying yourself seconds. And this late into the game, any potential pick you want to be ready for, because everything is right now is just gravy. The only reason you'd sit on cart is if you know they have like a full respawn wipe, but you want to prevent them from getting up and taking space as soon as possible if you know they're here, which you kind of did, right? So a little bit of a movement misplay, but nothing like too like major. You should have just been up there, like as soon as you got points, just keep pushing them, right? Keep winning, right? Yeah, you should go for a grab on that. Yep, wait for the bubble. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. I get what you're doing, the idea there. It's good. You made the right play there. Chad, it looks like he did nothing. But when someone throws this hard, you have to punish them on it. So even though it looked like you did nothing there, you played the play right. You waited for the bubble. You went for the grab. It just ended up, there wasn't really much you could do. The only thing I could say you could have done better was your shield placement, which like isn't really that big of a deal because it's gonna burn immediately. So there's really like everything you did there is like where you should have been, looking for the knock on her and knocking her out of her ult. I'm assuming that's what you were going for. So yeah, nothing to say about that. I want you need to be. You know they have a healer down. You need to be taking a more direct route towards them. You already missed like 2 or 3 steps, kind of just moving to the side. There's no way they're going to have enough damage to kill you. I mean, keep your movements a little bit unpredictable, but like you got to make sure you get these kills, right? You want to be kind of aggressive here, right? Like really aggressive, because they're down 2 right now. Yeah. No, I mean this is a good ult. Yep. Just destroying their team. Perfect. Again, keep pushing, dude. Stay within range to where if they port, you have a play for that. But you got to remember, you can just check the map and see if they swap to strange. So you're going to have at least a... How long does it take for someone to swap to strange, run out, and then port? 10-second warning. So the amount of time it takes from you to 10 seconds to beat your cart, that's how close you should be, roughly. Kind of the way you should be thinking. So you're too close. They don't need to be on cart. Go up again and hold this choke. This is an amazing choke. This is where you want to fight. Close quarters, can land a grab, a lot of walls. So you want to be fighting like maybe like here and preventing them from coming through this way. Because you're going to be able to react to a strange portal, right? So let's watch a little bit more here. So yeah, not taking space right now when you should be. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. I know this is overtime and everybody plays more scared, but this kind of stuff matters, man. I've lost overtimes where I've gotten to 3rd checkpoint with 1 minute. With 1 minute remaining. I've lost games. So, I mean, especially the higher rank you get, this kind of stuff matters. So take that space, bro. Take that space. Why are we helping them by breaking the walls and giving them a more clear objective of where they can go? This is objectively helping them by breaking these walls. You want it to be as confined and as confusing as possible, where you can group them up and leave them small entry points. You're just helping them out by doing this. Completely helping them out. Yeah, I mean, this is just a misplay by them. They could have easily touched. I mean, Strange might have died for it, but they could have at least gotten a fight and gotten maybe some cooldowns off. But yeah, you didn't get punished here, but you very well could have. So just remember for the future, you got to be more aggressive and make it hard. Just think of it this way. You know they have to pass through here and get to the thing your teammates are on. You want to make that as hard as possible to give the cart as much time to move forward. So the harder it is, the longer it takes. And if they can't fight you, then you get it for free, right? So you need to be challenging points like that. We'll watch one more fight. And if your teammates don't come up, even if you tell them, you just play accordingly. You still play in that general area, but disengage sooner. Every second counts. Just try to stall, try to slow them down, even if it means just like, oh shit, Emma's there. Stutter for a second. Okay, now I walk up. I realize it's like just her and her whole team's on there, right? And then, well, maybe that half a second is like what is the difference between a checkpoint. I've had games like that, like I said. So keep the gas on. Keep the gas on, dude. Machine gun Emma. I'm gonna hear that again. Okay, that's stupid. Let's watch. A little slow. Gotta be a little quicker with that. Gotta realize that sooner. Yeah, you look a little lost, but it's kind of GG. So. So a little fun fact, guys. They can't cap the card until they actually have control of it. So that's why the time's not going down, even after he died. It's because he hasn't left the cart, right? So they still have control over it. I know that sounds basic, but some people don't know that. So now it can go down now that they've capped it. The whoop, and then boom. All right, so there you go. Yeah. Just got to be a little more decisive there. I mean, it's really not much to that. Just try to be more proactive. You know they're trying to make a play on you. So if you had an opportunity there to land a grab before the fight started, maybe that turns the fight. Probably not, but could have probably done a little bit better there. Just you didn't seem like you were ready. And again, it goes again back to what I was saying. When you're the one setting the tone, setting the pace, taking that space, being aggressive, it almost kind of forces them to play around you, the enemy team. It's like, oh, well, Emma's up here. We got to hit her. Use your defensives. Slow down the fight. Try to get an opening, right? So that's what you should be thinking about. This is literally all of what Hulk is. Emma has an easier time doing it, but it's harder for her to actually get the fights unless people engage on her. She's more slow, right? So there you go, Emma. How you should be thinking with her. Yeah, but like with her, the best Emmas I see, they're just really quick with their comp. Like as soon as it's like, oh, that guy's out of position, boom, grab, choke slam, dead. They're just like they're relentless with her. They're very aggressive, and they're quick. They're quick with it. Those are the best ones. Okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, before I type go here, if you are a tier 3 sub, you need to let me know in chat, and I'll be looking for that in between each game. So that's why I always give like a little bit of time. Sorry, tier 3 member. A tier 3 member, not Twitch sub. We do it through the memberships on YouTube. How much do you need to donate to skip the line? So if you did a tier 3 membership on YouTube, that's 25, and you get 1 guaranteed coaching session every month if you claim it. You just come to me and ask me when I'm streaming, because I stream just about every day. And then if you want to cancel it, yeah, then you just get your 1, and it's basically 25 for 30 minutes. So I try to keep it cheap for everybody. Some people don't think that's cheap, which is why I do the free coaching. Helps me out, helps you out. I want it to be accessible, but worth my time. Is all I'm saying. I try to make it accessible, but worth my time. Because these streams obviously get like way less viewers. And at the end of the day, I am trying to like do this full time. I do this mainly for chat. I do it mainly for chat. It's just something I've always done on my stream, even back to my League of Legends days. It's something I enjoy doing. Something I like to improve at is like helping people and explaining things in ways that they can maybe help them, so they don't have to spend so much time thinking about video games like I do. I might as well put my autism to good use. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I do it. It's like I have a skill. I need to use that skill because it's gonna be really. I think it'll help a lot of people out. You know. So it's like it's also fun. Like I also like coaching. It's just fun. I like seeing other people play and what they do. I really like. I mean I saw a combo by a silver player. I think silver. I'm just like, yeah, that was shit. I gotta try that. You know. So. If you did want a tier 3 on YouTube, the only reason I'm saying I'll give you a second to do it if you wanted to is because I only have about 45 minutes left, and a tier 3 session would be 30 minutes. So if that were the case, then it would be only 1 more free one at most. And I usually want to guarantee at least 1 more free one every time I stream. So I'm just trying to, like, if you were interested in that, I can give you a second and you can just go right now. Because like I said, I do cat main. Well, I'm kind of letting you guys know what we're doing right now. Are you playing? We're not playing today now. I need a day off. My hands can't take it. I'll just tell you guys what I'm doing. I don't have much of like a social life. My social life is usually just like playing with my like games with my roommates and stuff. So we're trying to actually be able to like play something together. I know it sounds kind of whatever, but it's not that important. I'm just hanging out with my friends. But I haven't been able to do that in so long, so it's just like always grinding, you know. I missed out on a lot of like fun nights with everybody, but so I got to schedule some, you know what I mean? I got to schedule some. That's the sacrifice you make as a doing content, you know. So that's why I always like I don't really feel bad charging money for coaching. This is you pour your heart and soul into this, and it's like a ton of effort, you know. At the end of the day, and you sacrifice a lot for it. So I don't think it's too much to ask if you want to like skip the line on the free sessions I'm doing to, you know, throw me a couple bucks. So that's kind of my thought on that. But all right, well I haven't seen a tier 3 sub roll in or tier 3 membership. It doesn't seem like anyone's Anyone saying they're going to do that? Tier 3 membership. And if you are a tier 3, I don't see any of the current tier 3 members saying that they want to claim it. Just wanted to give them a chance to do that because that's how we do things. So we will open it back up to the free ones. Typing go in chat here. For anyone new, it's going to be on YouTube chat. As soon as I type go in YouTube chat, the first person who has their replay code and their in-game name, I'll do a free coaching session for. So here it goes. So it looks like it is Blue Note. Sorry, this is the way we do it, guys. That's just kind of how I do things. Sometimes we'll do them through Discord, but this is usually how we do it. And it's Blue Note's Hulk. Happy to help. Happy to help. I love watching me some Hulk. Blue Note. Okay, you had some Hulk during this game. Low amount of final hits. Low amount of damage. But, you know, I'll say all the time as Hulk, that's not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes keeping the status quo in a game, keeping the game close is the best you can do as Hulk. And sometimes you maybe just not performing great, maybe having a bad game. We'll see if it's like your decision making or more just like your mechanics here. I mean, that's because a lot of times I think you can have pretty low scores but still have pretty high impact on the game. I think watching a player like me or bad GD player would give you a pretty good idea what that looks like. Because I'd say him and I are two sides of the same coin when it comes to that thing, where bad will go for like really big plays but oftentimes completely sell his ult economy to do it. And then I'm similar. I'll go for more like sacrificial plays where I kind of I'm almost like known for it, where I just kind of like use my ult and nothing happens, but we get so much for it. So we'll see what kind of style you play here, and if it's more that, right, or if it's like mechanically you just got to be better. We'll see here, because that's usually it's one of those two things, right? Trying to see where you play Hulk here. Okay. Why does it keep swapping every time I change the time? Am I doing something wrong? It's pretty annoying. Oh, did you just get air stunned? Wait, why? Am I high? Were you Hulk this whole time? No, you were on mag. So we'll see what happens here. I must be bugging, bro. So you must die here. Just skipped to my Hulk, got dip it with like inputs and my mistakes and decision making. Yeah, I got you, bro. Wait, what is? Okay, there it is. But you die again? Okay. There we go. Alright, here we go. Yep, good stun. I mean, I like how you don't shield there, because you're not taking any damage. Kind of wasted it there. You weren't really getting hit. You pretty much got no ult charge for that shield. Good movement, so good target selection. Stay a little too long there. Yeah, go kill the squid. I would have probably held that point. What are we doing? What are we doing? There we go. Turn around sooner. Stun him, stun him. There you go. Like the shield. Probably should have done that on a healer, but you're totally fine. Your team's kind of wiping him here. Bad ult by him. I mean, I'll say right now, you're playing better than this Hulk. Just get the kill here. Yep. Some Hulks might have tried to exile there and stall. It's like, nah, their team's about to respawn. You need to... this loopy time that you're doing, I don't like. And this is like super specific, and it might call me nitpicky. What are we doing right now? We're just do-do-do. What if, like... What if they just push this choke and you're not ready? Like, what if... like, I think you should be... like, ready in a position to, like, pressure them if something happens. I think you could just take a more aggressive position here. Because you got to trust your mechanics at the end of the day, right? The other option would be to like set up a pick play with your team, because you know you don't really have a front line, but I think you need to fulfill that role here, and that means like challenging them on this approach here, right? And if they dive, right, don't let them walk so far up to where when you get dove here, right? If we look at it from, what is it, this? Okay, so they're all trying to walk through here, right? And you're back here, right? So you need to be like right here challenging this. Because if they do like, okay, maybe they're Hella. It's common for Hella to go flank. I mean, she's not. But she does one of these things, like birds over here, and starts hitting your supports from behind here. Now, because you didn't hold this little area aggressively, like every second of the game, now they kind of can just push through here, and this Hella gets to engage with their team because they get around this corner. You see how important that is? Because now if the Hella hits the backline and she has a team, now you're basically, it's like war, man. You're getting hit from all sides. But if you hold this at point aggressively to where you like win this, well, now your supports, they don't have to back up and run into like the death gate back here. They just kind of reposition. They just kind of like move closer to the fight where you're winning. And that's why frontline Hulk works. Does that make sense? But you gotta be so relentless with it. You gotta like be obsessed with like the minutia of it. And you know, I just mentioned my style and bad GD style. Well, that's like monster style. That's how he plays, right? And he's really good at it. He's really freaking good at it. Dude is a beast. And everything on Hulk starts with that. And when it starts to not work and you know you're playing it well enough, then you start looking for other. I think every Hulk should learn how to be good at like the frontline playstyle first, because it's a lot of risk. You're always fighting, but you gotta do it, and you have to just be aggressive with it, and then you start to build in like, okay, maybe I want to hit and run this game. Maybe I want to kind of just jump in, out, look for picks, look for like it, but. He's a tool that can fit any position, right? So it's about knowing when to use what at the right time. Most of the time, though, especially this game, you have no front line. It's just you and Thor, so you got to be really good at it. And then maybe once it doesn't work, look for other plays. But you got to. I think you got to at least try, right? So we're just kind of like running around. You're just letting them walk up. See what I mean? Okay, really nice. At least you had the realize. I mean, they kind of had like a half-hearted play here, but let's watch that again, because you get an air stun but end up losing the fight. So let's see why that happens here. So I initially too, like, this is why this kind of stuff matters. You might even see this in real time, how just existing here rather than back here. The only other argument I would say for, like, you know, here is if you're going to time your jump and go right in and make it harder for you to get hit initially. But I usually just do like a wall cancel. Like I'll just bump off the wall onto the Strange and do kind of like a little rainbow. And then you can now hold this, right? There's an example how you'd hold this. Right? And then your healers can still reach you and you're not taking damage. And now they have two sides to worry about. There's just going to be confusion, right? But, see what you do here. So we're not really like aggressively holding that wall. Like right now, you could have already had like Strange down to 80%, and then your support. See, they're already backing up. So you got to make a choice. I think you make the right choice here. Let's see why the play goes wrong. Because you know you would have heard the Namor here and back up anyway. Looks like you get it. So good choice. Go for the Namor. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, right? This is why it's like winning the front line. Like you're making the flashy Hulk play, but your front line is kind of done. So they actually timed this well. I mean, so again, the argument here is, had you been more aggressive initially, jump in, pop a shield, jump out before the fight even starts just to get that initial tempo, things change, right? You do more damage to the Strange. You cycle through your cooldowns. You don't have them for the Namor flank, but now your healers are in a much better position. So I know it's like minor, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot, especially when you have a bad comp. You have to play really, really well and constantly get value out of your cooldowns, and maybe even just forcing a fight there before your team even gets picked off. But yeah, I think with this team, you should have probably tried to like hold your team a little further up so you could stop the side flank and maybe even take height. And then maybe as soon as Strange drops down, start hitting them from above. But I think holding that corner is fine. It's just hard to do. But the fact that your team is getting zoned by Strange is a bit of a problem. So I'm not putting it all on you. But you did kind of let him just run at your team. So just remember that. And remember, you can do things to slow that down. You can do things to slow that down. So now we're getting wiped. And this is just the most devastating thing. You go through a full fight without using your Hulk ult. Like, imagine if you had just been more aggressive from the jump. Because, yeah, Namor's diving your team and he might kill your supports. But it's not like he can always kill them instantly. And they can move underneath. There's things they can do to stay alive. So, at the end of the day, you just have to win your fights. And then it kind of all stems from that. Just reacting in time, really. And shutting down plays like you did, but having tempo beforehand, right, to where it actually does something. So we don't get staggered here. That's good. I don't mind the early shield, but you should have just Hulk ulted the. You should just Hulk ulted the Shroud. You know it removes it, right? Hulk ult clears all debuffs. So when you're jumping in here. You should have jumped sooner. You gave him a lot of time to hit you. Because you should have had a full charge there. Right here, you should have just ulted. Immediately clears his Shroud. Forces everybody on their team to hit you. And gives your support something to ult. So you get the fight rolling. And then look for a play, right? I mean, you're basically forcing your team to heal you. But, I mean, what you did just guarantees that you lose the fight. So, there's probably a better way you could have gone about doing this. But, I mean, maybe jumped a little higher and not so far into their back line. Because you kind of want to be more of a front line here to ease your team into the fight. Because the probability you make a backline play here is honestly pretty low. Because you know they have ults and stuff. So you want to play this fight a little slower and look for like a pick during your ultimate when you have to use it. And you kind of just gave them... You kind of just did none of that. I just jumped in and died. Because you created space there. Like your play, like... The idea behind the play kind of worked. But you just... Yeah, we can't be making mistakes like that. Looks like you win the fight anyway. So it worked out. So in hindsight, you know, tactically you made the right play. In hindsight. But I think this game has a funny way of rewarding you for doing things wrong sometimes because of the randomness of the games and the skill level of your teams. And it's easy to get caught up in that and think you're making a good play when in fact you are not. So yeah, definitely should have ulted there because there's just no way you can know your team's going to win that. There's just too much randomness. Taking too much damage here, wasting our shield again. You want to use your shield while you're on people. You're immune to damage for a second. NCC, what an invaluable tool to use as you're hitting someone rather than like when you're running away, you know? And then once you kind of feel how much damage you're taking, jump out with your shield up. But okay, you should diff him. Just diff him. Do the diff. Yes, okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Grab him out of this first. No, grab! You should have grabbed. Chat, why did we grab early there? There's two reasons I'm thinking of. Let's see if anyone can get both. Remember where that fight was? I'll give you guys a little bit of context here. Just so you guys see the map. At least that's what I would have done. I would have grabbed him. I'd be curious to see arguments for not doing it. The stun's good. You know, you get it first. Okay. So here we are. YouTube, BAME. And then Twitch next time. Well, you're not... Well, first of all, a good Hulk can just stun your combo. You know he has his Hulk alt form exile. So when you get to... this point, I mean, he kind of wasn't ready for it, but he can exile you out of that. But also, in the get up time it takes from getting out of the grab, you actually have an opportunity to like knock him into your team. Also because you're taking you feed your healers a bunch of alt charge too, grabbing him here, but you guarantee that you get a combo on him if you want. and also the aura. So it's guaranteeing you get a combo and then getting the combo in a direction where you want, because on the get up animation you have like a second to maneuver a little bit. You gotta be good with it. It's hard to do, but you do like a little wall cancel thing, get behind him real quick, and then do like a short cancel into a one piece, into a jump, and right into your team would be the play. But let's see what you do here with it anyway. So yeah, he just gets the grab, speed through the humiliation, and you just get fucked. Yeah, if you're gonna do the Hulk diff, make sure you do it right. If you want to negate his entire ultimate, totally valid on defense. Totally valid. I think it's okay to do that. Sure. I mean, maybe you can find a better value, but I think if this is a play that guaranteed works if you have the mechanics. So like you just didn't do it right. Guarantee works. It might not just be as valuable as it could be. Like maybe they support ult it and nothing happens, or maybe, but you're gonna force more than like what happened here, obviously. So there you go. Boom, coached. Hopefully that is helpful to you. And I'm gonna go grab a water. I am getting kind of thirsty. And I will be right back, guys. Right back. Walking around my house barefoot, chat, like a Neanderthal or something. Bigfoot.
Hulk grateful.
What's up, coach? I have a replay for you. Look at I'm Lord Hulk, but I still feel like I have some flaws with him. Can you look at it if you have the time? Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Let's go ahead and link the code. I mean, I said I kind of wasn't gonna do these. So is this, wait, is this bad, chat? This whole thing's a mess. I said I wasn't gonna do the 10s today. Because I told another person we're not doing the line skip so I could do more free ones. But if everybody in chat's cool with it, I'll just do this guy. Because he did kind of just donate money. Just a reminder, guys, I'm trying to do more of the free ones today, so I didn't want to let people pay for it today unless you're a tier 3 member. But if everybody in chat's cool with it, I'll just do it. I think some people might not want to, though, because they want to get their replay codes in. I said you can't pay to win today. So it's up to chat. Because this is a bit, because after this one, I can only probably do like one more. See how cool chat's going to be about it. Jesus Christ. You came late. You're good, bro. Just do it. Everybody, I have not seen a single person say they're not cool with it. So everybody who's been linking your replays, last chance. No, you're good, bro. I've done it the same way every week, and I just changed it this week because I don't have a lot of time today. It's totally not your fault. It's 100% my fault. I just, I have poor time management skills, and I'm not able to do this stream as long as I wanted to today. And, but yeah, like I said, we did get the Coach Mills podcast episode. It's going to be good. It's going to be a banger. I'm actually really excited for it to release. I hope people like it. You matter that educational stream, you're chilling. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I try to make these educational ones like more chill. Let's play some music, crack a couple jokes, take a gummy. Well, yeah, we'll be back on the rank grind tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, I got time for 2 more here. So, and if one of them's like a sub, I have to go long, but I will do it if it is like a someone wants a tier 3 member last second. I'll do that in. But we'll do the guy who paid, and the last one will just be if a member comes through, or yeah, just be another free one, and that'll be it. So sorry I couldn't do a ton of these this week, guys. Next coaching session, I hope will be longer. No guarantees with me, because I don't know. I think I'm my birthday's coming up. I'm not sure. So if it's on Sunday, I can't do it. We gotta do a big birthday stream, guys. And then I'm going to TwitchCon. So like the weeks might get jumbled up, but we'll figure it out. Just hold me to it, guys. Keep me on. Like if I say I'm going to do a longer coaching stream, make sure I do it, because I do want to make these at least like 4 or 5 hours when I do them. Some coaching before rank tomorrow, maybe. I usually like to just do them one stream. Do a coaching week? Huh. Nah, I don't like that idea. Who's going to be part of the podcast? First episode is just me and Coach Mills talking about Season 4 for the most part. Who was the guy? Who was the guy who super chatted? Quamir? If you could link your code. Looks like everybody's cool with it. Bro said he came late. My bad. Yeah, dude, it's a stream. There's no coming late. It's no big deal, bro. Bro, if I ever thought I had, if I was ever held myself to be on time to watch someone stream, especially with my schedule where I'm just so, I'd start at all different times, I would never hold anyone for that. You're good, bro. I stream at random times and for long varying levels of time, so yeah, don't worry about that. We're all just kind of doing it on the fly. Just doing it on the fly. We're doing it, guys. Better to do it wrong than not at all, you know? But hurry the fuck up. Guy who paid me. I got shit I gotta do. Link that code, boy. Let's go. Let's go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. Because I do have to, I do have to, unless like something changes, you're 15 and 9? Alright, I got you. Alright, let's check it out. Look you up here. Diamond 1. You just play Strange and Hulk. Oh, damn, your Hulk stats are... That's wild. That's really good. That's a really good win rate. Yeah, that's impressive. 15 and 9. Hulk game, 12k damage, 4 final hits. Against a Bucky. Alright, yeah, let's see what you could do better here. Yeah, I mean, I would be lying if I say I don't have games as Hulk where I just like get no kills, take a lot of damage, and don't do a lot of damage. And I'm totally under the impression that it's okay to have games like that sometimes. I'll say the same thing I said the guy we did before. I think as long as you're finding ways to get value and keep the game close, you're kind of doing your job as Hulk. Yeah, I don't mind you going to the side angle there. And now they're seeing they have a Hulk, you're probably going to want to just fight frontline, right? Why wouldn't be your first thought to just see if you can fight frontline better than their Hulk, right? Just to be better than him. It gives your DPS an opportunity to be better than their DPS. It gives your healers an opportunity to be better than their healers. Start every game off, like once you kind of realize it's like, oh, I don't really have to flank this game, with whatever's going to be the most consistent, reliable way to just get an easy win. Which is just like, just fight with your team. Like, as soon as you saw a Hulk, you should have been like, oh, I'll just do whatever the Hulk's doing for, like, the first fight or two and fight with my team, right? But you zoning the Namor was good. The idea behind this is good. It's just totally fine. You just took, like, a lot of damage as the Hulk was engaging, right? And that's the main issue here, is you're not going to really get much momentum for this. You're low in health. You're low in health. Your team walks up to the choke. You're just waiting. Yeah, like, if you're waiting this long, just get the health pack, bro. Just get the health pack. Because you got your cooldowns coming up. You know, you want to be ready to go. You want to stay active and be like, your team's clearly on the offensive here. Like, clearly, despite you taking a really bad trade, you did get the Namor kind of to back up, right? So this is good. Like, even though you have done nothing yet, you still kind of got the right idea. You're doing good here, but we got to speed this up, right? Because you're on a clock. Everybody on your team's full health. Your Emma's running in, and look at them. You know? Running for her life, half health behind a wall. 80%. Guys in Bruce, Hulk form, no more. So you guys are on the offensive here. You have what I like to call an opportunity, a power play, and you're just sitting here waiting to get healed when your healers want to be aggressive. So you need to become more self-sufficient. So drop down, get this health pack, and go right into the fight. They can heal you while you're in there. Remember that. If this is where they're looking, that is where you want to be. So make it easier for them. Get the health pack, then jump in, and then shield. Give them a little time to top you up. And then if you get heals, stay in the fight, keep punching their healers. If not, you back out and wait. You got to be more aggressive, though. But that's how you got to be thinking. Okay? I know I say, like, play around Hulk all the time. This is kind of what I mean. You got to give them a chance to do that, though. So you're just like, we're just wasting our time here. Now you're making it impossible for healers. You went from not really helping them to, like, you're making it harder for them. It's okay to get health packs. Yeah, I know it gives you ult charge, but you're in the heat of a moment. You have an advantage. So instead of thinking about, like, oh, I want to get that health pack. All right, I don't want to get that health pack, so I give my healer ult charge. You should be thinking, we're about to win this fight. I need health now, right? But yeah, getting them more off a height is good. You need to be shielding sooner. You're waiting way too long. I know I get you want to get longer trades, but you can wait after the shield too. Think of it this way. You're always going to have a better idea of how much damage your shield is. Like, almost always going to have a better idea of how much damage your shield can take. Because you play Hulk and they don't. Now, they're the ones doing damage to you, and people know, like, okay, 1, 2, 3 hits. Actually, I guess technically they might have a better idea when your shield's going to break. Because they're the ones actually doing damage. But you should try to time it when they're lining up a hit on you, and you do it like, don't do it when you're that low on health. That's too risky, too risky. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room with your health for something bad to happen. Okay. A little late on the shield there. Got to be quicker with that. But you know that. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of got behind in that fight, and again, made it too hard on your team too soon. They, like, think of it, like, you couldn't get healed there because obviously your teammates were doing other stuff. So you need to figure out what that other stuff is and not take too much damage so you can be a part of it after you get the initial play, right? So think more in terms of, like, not, oh my god, my healers have to heal me. Think, how can I play in a way where my healers don't always have to heal me? When I'm tilted, I play in ways where it forces my healers to heal me. I play really, really tilted. I just, like, play way too aggressively all the time, and it makes it impossible for them to heal me. Most of the time, though, you want to have, like, a little in-between. It's okay to take damage. Yeah, the Namor kind of just gave you that one. You should be using... I think if you jump in like that, you should use shield a little earlier. Or you should jump out sooner and try to use your shield to stop one of the ults. coming up here? Because this is like alt phase now, right? Whoops. Yeah, it looks like you're trying to... Oh, yeah. So that... I know about that spot. Yeah, you got to be careful with that with Hulk ult. Yeah, the ults isn't like a bad idea behind it. Because now, like, boom, you're already here to farm more ult charge. Like, obviously, it wasn't the best ult. But I think the timing of it was fine. Like, you don't want to risk Emma getting a grab on you. And you kind of just beat him with numbers. So I don't hate the idea behind the ult. I would say you could have probably taken a little bit more damage before you did it. But, I mean, you don't... It's okay to ult at full health if you know you're going to win a fight. And it seems like you kind of knew that. So, yeah, I'm cool with it, because you're already at 19% now. I guess there's an argument to be made to, like, where you probably didn't need to ult there. But, like, just fuck it. Just ult, bro. Like, don't overthink it. Like, don't overthink it. Obviously here, just like not using your shield for, you know, respecting the Bucky hook. You knew they had a Bucky at this point, I believe. Or did they not have it earlier? Yeah, they had a Bucky, so you should have known about this. You should have been ready for this. Let's just watch it one more time. I don't want to put you on blast too hard, but I didn't actually really see what happened after the stun here. Okay, so you get stunned. Tracking on the Mantis could have been a little better, but it looks like you guys got her. Okay, so situationally here, you know, you should know that this is not a lead, right? Because your Mantis is also dead. Both Mantises are dead. So yeah, you don't want to play this too fast. And you also got to remember, if they're backing up here, I mean, your cart's moving, so you don't have to be too aggressive here. So let's see what you do. See what you do here. Yeah, I just didn't respect the hook. Nothing too crazy there, just... You play Hulk into Emma, Bucky, and you make a mistake, that's what it looks like. You just kind of die. Probably could have taken height there. Generally a good idea to start fights from height, like you did in all the other fights. Just because, you know, they do have an Emma, and that's the natural advantage you have over Hulk. That's why birds are so OP in nature, is they can just fly over everything. Birds are overpopulated because they just have the most OP build. Use your build. Be above them, and you just completely avoid the Emma problem. Right? But if you're not going to do that, and you are going to frontline, then you need to play perfectly. Use your shields when you go in, and get out. Don't stay too long. Don't look for anything too crazy. But really, I mean, your best chance in these approaches is probably going to be taking some kind of angle. Having maybe a mix of both, but really looking for like an angle play or playing off someone doing something and being that rock for their front line. It's just how like you see your team playing it. But it's tough as Hulk, right? Because your teammates, like you could, in theory, your team wants you to frontline because they want to flank and they just want you to distract them while they set up a play. It's like, okay, if they do that, well then, yeah, you probably just want to frontline with them because you go for a flank play, they're just going to be waiting for it. Right? And then you jump in on them as they go in, sort of thing. And then all of a sudden that risk level goes down because you have someone with you where you want to be. Right? But then there's also the argument, it's like, okay, well, maybe I have an Emma matching their Emma and holding that front line, doing well. Maybe I'm the one who flanks. Right? So you got to think about this kind of stuff. It matters a lot. And it's a lot of decision making to take in, right? Because it's like, okay, well, my Emma's not as good as their Emma, so she needs help on the front lines. But if on the front lines, like, don't overthink it. But like, just go to the fights you're winning. If you do that 1 or 2, 3 times, and it starts to not work, maybe change it up. If you don't know the exact right answer, generally just play closer to your healers and go from there. It's like a process, like a feeling out process, right? But I think you made a mistake there, and really, it's just more of just like not a strategy thing, at least not yet. I mean, this is gonna be tough to make work, and yeah, after that shield, you need to, this is too much. You got to get out. You're at no health. You're pretty much just like way over. Like you got to play till you're ult here. You got to stay alive for your ult. The initial play was working, and then like once you kind of couldn't finish anyone off, I get you're going for a distraction, but good players will kill you there 100% of the time. They will land their shots harder. We're just taking a little too long to shield. I mean, you could have gone for a play there and just killed that guy. Like, straight up. Why not just shield him and punch him and see if their team shows up by the end of that shield? If they don't, just fucking exile, ult, and just insta-pop his ass. So you're missing out on potential plays you can make. You're not using your cooldowns quick enough to keep that, like, to look out for those plays. And you're on the back foot too much. You could be getting more out of your cooldown sooner without getting caught. Use your shield immunity to constantly be trading, harassing, and pushing on people and pressuring. Get the most you can out of like each engagement, right? But safely. It's all about knowing your limits, right? It's all about knowing your limits. I'll watch one more fight here. Yeah, I like this song too. I'm listening. I can hear it in the background. Yeah, this song's sick. You guys like this? This guy's Diamond 1 right now. This is the kind of music I like. Just kind of background, just jamming. Simple. Something you could like solo over, you know? You know, like a guitar shredding. I don't know. I like stuff like this. Just chill. Kind of leaves some for the imagination. You know what I mean? This is a vibe, dude. Dude, I gotta put this in one of my videos. This is sick. Oh, it's building. All right, let's watch this last fight here. Taking the height, getting the squids. Don't take a ton of damage. Yeah, you should have shielded sooner. Jump back to your heals. We're jumping again without full health. Just need to be more back and forth, more movement. Win a little trade, disengage, get healed to full, go in again. Just keep going in and out. You give your healers more ult charge. You kind of get a feel for like the pace of the game and how they're doing. Because if they're not healing you, well, they're probably healing someone else, right? And it keeps you safe and healthy more of the time because it makes it easier for them. So you need to be using that shield. You need to be using that shield there. Again, win every trade better, be more efficient, and you're going to get more out of your character that way. Okay? So let's see how you ult here. Yeah. I mean, you could have killed Emma. She was 1 health. Nice. I would like to see you exile a little sooner, because you only got 1 off, right? So. Okay. Get the cleanup. Whoops. Changed the song by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I just fed it back down. Okay. Yeah, kind of like that. So you overshot. Let's talk a little micro here for this last fight. You overshot that jump. You know why? Or you know how you could have avoided it? This is good. Good spacing. Good spacing. Look at it. High uptime on your punches. Okay, you see this person running forward. Okay, for anyone who wants to get better at like their Hulk mechanics, like how do you do more damage? How do you do more? This is gonna help you out a lot, right? So you see this person clearly running forward, committed to running forward. You know where they're going. In about a second, they're gonna be right here, and maybe in 2 seconds she could like go this way or this way, but like you know the jump, she's in the air. You got to react to this quickly. So you know you want to keep up with her. Take a little step back, right, and then do a short jump, and then land right on top of her again. It's like, why? Well, why do you want to do that? Why not just run at her? Well, it's if you time her jump, you pretty much lose no uptime on the punch. You see more of the fight, and you're staying mobile, so it's harder for you to get hits. You can kind of like semi-kite the Emma here in like a small situation. Okay, it's like, well, what if I don't want to lose any uptime? Well, then you do a wall cancel right here. You jump off the side of this wall, boom, you're like grinding the wall with your back, boom, 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 boom. Then you land in front of her and block where she wants to go. You have the Emma right in front of you. You see where she is. You're on the other side of her, right? So now you force her to go back. She doesn't see the Emma who's healing, and you position yourself in between their tank, who she's trying to save, so you can shield and block heals on him. And that's all just with one jump. So you see what I say when I mean that Hulk is the highest skill ceiling of any of the tanks. Because you could do this jump in a million different ways. How do you find the right way? Oh, by the way, you're going to jump 300 times in a game. Good luck getting them all right. Good luck getting them all right. There's probably a lot of jumps you're just going to, like, do what you did here. You're just like, oh, it's okay jump. It's not as good as it could be. Now, what if you do the best jump every time? How hard can you carry a game? And that's why Hulk gets banned in higher ranks. Because good Hulks know how to do that in fights and just really lock in and just get a lot of damage off. In fights that, like, he shouldn't, and take a lot less. So he's just such, like, people who play with my Hulk will say they feel the pressure lifted off them a lot of the times. This is one of the glazes I get. Right, because you gotta put yourself in there. So let's watch you finish this one. This is a little longer than I said I was gonna. Actually, we're gonna stop there because I'm running out of time here and I want to get one more in. So there you go, boom, coach. And we're gonna get the last one here. And no subs roll through, so you guys are in the clear. All free ones today, except for one. So we did it. We did it, guys. So now I won't feel bad next week when I let people skip the line. Got some free ones in here today. So it's in chat. Type your replay code in your name, and I can squeeze one more in here before I head out. And it looks like it is Bames. Bames, did I get you last month? Did I get you last month? Your name's familiar. I feel like I got you, but I might be wrong. Yep, you got it, Quamir. Quamir. Am I saying that right? Is it Quamir? Like a K? Or is it Quamir? Kind of curious. Like 4 months ago? Okay, that's out of the statute of limitations or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I got you, bro. Out of the statute of limitations. Little legal jargon for you, chat. Hey, you want to learn something today? What is the statute of limitations, chat? Does anyone know? I'm going to do some IRL coaching. Explain the joke. This is you're gonna learn this in law school. Lawyer Hulk, She-Hulk, lawyer at law. Here we go. What's the statute of limitations? Let's see if anyone in chat can get it while I get this replay code up. Interactive streamer. It's when you take too long, they decide it's a waste of time. Yep, there it is. I try to give chat a little trivia, a little fun, like, oh, let's do a little exercise. Let's see if they know something that I know. No, they just shove it in my face and make fun of me. Yep, classic chat. So we can't have nice things, chat. Educational. I'm trying to be an educational streamer by flexing my statute of limitations. Statute of limitations is the amount of time after a crime is committed that you can report that crime before it's not, like, reportable. I explained that really bad, but there's basically a time window for, maybe I don't even know what it is now. You used to hate watch me, but now you're my biggest supporter? Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, it's basically the amount of time you can accuse someone of a crime after it's committed. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. There is a limit to that. And I know you can't get accused of the same crime twice or something, but there's some stupid movie about that. I think it has Gerard Butler in it. Where they Alright,
Pick your hero or villain. The battle starts in 5.
one of my favorite maps.
3, 2,
Big old Bames.
missionary.
New York City. Big old Banes going in. Here we go. Another Hulk game. I always get excited. I love watching Hulk, man. Be a little cleaner with the tracking of the punches and the aim. Tighten that up. May want to, like, adjust your settings a little bit. Target selection's good here. I like going for the Venom, staying in front of your team. Probably should be jumping a bit more. You know, that's kind of, like, hard to do for the reason I said earlier. Jumping a bit more just kind of means you you're harder to hit, and like I said, it makes it harder on your healers, but just being a bit more active with your movements and see if you can find opportunities. You know, like, I don't know, maybe you could have killed that Thor. Who knows? Like, we're just kind of moving around a bit. Because, I mean, this is really easy to heal through. And this is like, this is fine to do. It's going to definitely get your Venom to back up. But I would say, like, at least when he pops his shield, probably going to want to be, like, at least look around. So, like, an example of a jump you could do, okay, you jump off the ceiling here. You maintain full uptime on your punches, you jump off the ceiling. And just like little micro movements like that, and try to get, like, positioning, you know, things like that. Maybe do a little, you know, like, shield this guy, or start hitting this guy, maybe jump into this little corner here, block him. Maybe you get him when he's, like, dashing into your team and stun him and he just dies, right? Thinking of something like that. Could be, like, a good jump to do here. Just so you're thinking in that mindset, right? But, yeah, I mean, the target selection's fine. You kind of missed the Thor there. So you want to line up a double clap here. I think it's early enough into the game where you know you're probably not going to kill them there. Kill the Venom, that is. And you have good tempo right now. Like, you have good pressure. This is a good stun. Like, so what you want to do is line up that clap. Boom. Boom. Hell, maybe even get a third. You get one of the fat claps. This guy takes some damage, right? And you have someone you can pursue now in this fight. Like, look. Like, if you do that, you actually kill the Thor. So right there, missed opportunity just because you weren't clean enough with your micro mechanics. Just to maximize the amount of ult charge you get from, and, like, the amount of damage you do here, right? So, already realizing you would have, like, gotten the kill for that. Just being more efficient with your character, right? Being more efficient with it. So yeah, I mean, that's why this kind of stuff matters. Block heals. I mean, the Thor was the low health target. That should have been, as soon as you jumped in, you should have been on him. So you did kind of miss it there. But even on the runaway, out of the stun, you should probably seen it. You had time, you know, you have 2 seconds in your stun to even, like, shit, you can land a stun on someone as you're running away and then, like, get in position, line up a clap, boom, you know, and still get it off by the time the stun's over, right? I get the idea. So your play worked, but could have worked a little better, right? But yeah, overall, I mean, you know, not terrible, not great. Not terrible, not great. Nice stun. Could also do a punch into a clap. I think your damage comes off a little quicker that way, but you knew she was dead. Also, I think when you clap, I like doing the clap first a lot of the time in situations like that. This is something I've actually, like, never really said to anyone, so new coaching stuff. Like, I noticed I've never said this in chat. I do the clap because it's like a visual indicator to your teammates that your damage is coming. It lets them time it. Does anyone else do that? I'm sure other people do that. Like, when I see someone stunned and I'm right on top of them, the burst is way better when I clap for insta kills because I think my teammates, like, see me, like, oh, there he goes. Oh, I'm gonna react to it. Like, they can time it easier because they see when the damage is gonna get off, right? So something to think about. Not super important, but I actually don't know if the damage is quicker with a punch first or a clap first. I probably should know that. I probably should know that. I'm pretty sure it's with the punch first into, like, a clap cancel. But then the damage, like, it's the same amount after a certain point. So the burst technically is, I think, is a little higher technically with a punch if you do the cancel first. The cancel better. Like, I'm almost positive that's the case, but I actually don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, apart from that, I think, yeah. Played that fight fine. I thought that was pretty clean. I like how you're holding this space and fighting for every inch. You want to think about what's the best place for you to fight. And I think with Penny, it's just like trying to slow her down as she walks up. Yeah, this is unfortunate. You got cut off by the map. Your team kind of ditched you here. So you're trying to make the best out of this situation. You notice that you're actually getting heals, but you're a little indecisive with your targets, a little bad on your jumps. You waited too long to exile too. You want to exile targets that can CC you, right? Like targets that can stun you. So you should have been looking for an exile on the Penny there. And then a jump to their backline. Or unless the other option would be like exile someone low in health. I think you could have done better with some more vertical jumps. You kind of jumped too far and it made it harder to aim for you. Or if you land in a more controlled area, you don't just slide across the map when you land and get knocked. Vertical jumps, I think, are also harder to like CC Because it's like harder for the enemy team to predict. Yo, what's up, Trippix? Trippix, this is actually my last coaching session. I actually have to go. I actually have to go after this. I got plans, but can maybe send it to me on Discord.
Didn't like snow growing up. Harmony always tried to throw snowballs.
But yeah, let me try to give you a good fight here though. Should have clapped off that stun, but we still got it. Oh, very nice, very nice. So, let me just. I'm starting to like zone out a little bit. Yeah, this is never something you really want to do. Just let them come to you here, with the penny mines being there. That's a good wall by their Groot. Oh wait, is that your Groot? Yeah, that's their Groot. That was a really good wall by him. Kinda fucked you over. Probably could have been better, but Alright, so land air stun. Very good, very good. Yeah, it's looking like you guys are losing this, but I would try to stall. Okay, never mind. Rocket ult. Turning the fight. Nice little wall cancel there. Very nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I liked how you kind of like stayed on the person outside of the support ult, because you realized that they were not really giving Groot much attention, and you're able to kind of win that fight. This is a bit ambitious. I think you want to dive their backline or be a little bit more patient with the opening here, because you had a full health bar to work with, and you kind of just ulted before you'd even really used any of it. I mean, I do like this, don't get me wrong. You want to use your ult sooner rather than later, but usually what I do is try to set up like a play with someone, or maybe like, you know, overload my damage. Or this is something a lot of people don't really think about, waiting to see if they use a major cooldown. Trying to bait out a major cooldown. It's another thing I don't say on stream too much when I'm playing, but it's something that it's like I'm always thinking about. Like, maybe I can get a Mantis sleep before I ult, so then when I do ult, it's gonna be way better, right? Because your ult could get shut down. Hulk it's very... People always complain about CC on him, but I'm like, you might not be being aggressive enough to be baiting out these CC cooldowns. And this is a perfect example of that. I think it's another thing a lot of the best Hulks do well is they track enemy cooldowns, because when you play a character with less damage than everybody else, you gotta be on top of your shit. You have to know, like, okay, Cloak doesn't have bubbles, so I have a window where I can dive her if I land like an air stun on a shroud, and then be thinking going into the fight, that's the kind of play I should be going for. That's what I should be thinking about. Or, yeah, I have my ults, but before I try to dive their backline, force out a Mantis sleep. And then that ult's now she sleeps me when I'm at full health because she fucked up. But if she doesn't, then you adapt, right? Okay, this Mantis is good. She's trying to stay alive without me ulting. Now I know I'm against a good player, because of what she's not doing. You see what I'm saying? So then you adapt, and then you just constantly like, okay, now like these are the types of things you need to be thinking about. It's like, okay, the Mantis is good and doesn't just panic all as soon as I jump in. I need to get more out of these fights, and then it just becomes an arms race of like, how much can you just win the micro things over and over and over and over and over again to just do these little things and have it mount into these fights where you just win every time. Okay, so that's why we don't ult like that. It's not bad ult. I like the idea behind it. But you didn't have enough setup beforehand to really make this work. It's purely a tempo ult, which I don't mind tempo ults. I like them. But even with this, you could be more aggressive before you do it. Take 2-3 seconds, force cooldowns, then do it. Right? You play so aggressive that they're forced to do stuff to you. And then you just win like a war of attrition. That's kind of my style. I think a lot of Hulks play that way, kinda. But that's like, I'd say that's mostly my style right now. Is like I just force you to do stuff, and then we just play like an ults game at that point, right? So There's different ways to go about doing it. It really just comes down to your style. But if this is the way you're gonna play, right, got to get more out of it. So I mean, like, yeah, there is an argument to be made again for what you're doing here. You just gave your healers a ton of ult charge, a ton of ult charge. I didn't see what they were at though, to be honest, beforehand. But you definitely gave them a lot either way, right? Yeah, and I also didn't see if you used your cooldowns. Oh, I think you got the block. The cooldowns before your ults, just make sure you're doing that. Okay. Could have been moving towards the fight as you got that last punch. But not a big deal. Okay, break the stun because of the Namor. Broke it a little early. Yep, weaving in the claps. Very nice. I like your target selection. I think you have like a good general game sense. You know, decent accuracy, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is just solid. I like this. See, yeah, again, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, you didn't do anything there, but you know what that is. You jump in, get them to hit your shield, jump out, boom, free 8% or whatever. Just do that over and over and over again. Until you know I gotta save for ult. Because you're already at 80% here. So, I mean, you're seeing in real time here, already at 80% before the next fight starts. Bro, you're 2 shields away from another ult. Maybe 1 if you play really well. So you should be thinking in terms of that. So it's like tempo ulting does work, and I do this. Just do a little better. Just do a little better. I can tell that this guy's got a similar playstyle to me. Got a similar playstyle to me. Oops. All right, last fight. And this is the last one of the day, by the way. Chat, just letting everybody know. In case someone was, yeah, I like you being on the Phoenix here. Beautiful. Really clean. That was your best fight yet. Yeah, blocking the Groot ult or just saving shield for after it. Really good. We need to be hitting the healers now. There you go. You realize it just in time. Force the Manta Salt. That's great. You should have shielded your teammates there. 100% you should have shielded your teammates there. Or at least saved it. 100%. This is all the ults are going down. You got to be tracking what they have and be thinking like, okay, yo, what important cooldown can I shield or something here? Because you're at full health and you have your ult. So that's one thing here. This will be the last thing I say for this. This is so massive for Hulks, guys. When you have your ultimate, you always save your shield for your teammates. If a fight's going on, always. It's rare that I can give advice where it's like all the time do this one thing. But it's pretty much always. So you know exactly what to do. And whenever you have your ult, do not use your shield unless you're, oh, shit.
Hulk smash!
This is what I was afraid this was going to happen.
War Bananas has joined Mega Hulk tier.
This is a nightmare. So I'm already 8 minutes over from having to go, guys. And then we got a tier 3 sub, which is the one that skips the line. This is exactly what I was worried about. War Bananas. Is there any chance I can get you tomorrow? Because this was supposed to be the last one. Because I know you're here like every day. Like tomorrow night or another night, just like another night during the week. I was worried this would... I knew this was going to happen because I had to be short today. I had to be shorter. Next will be Twitch. Yes. You posted a game earlier. Well, what I'm saying is the stream's over, so I can't get you right now. I've been saying it all stream, but you must have just got here. And bro just did the tier 3. I mean, let me ask, maybe I can ask my friends if, like... Because I'm already late. That's messed up. Bro, I said... Should I put the time on stream? I'm asking my... I mean, they haven't gotten back to me, so I guess we'll try to squeeze it in. I got you, bro. Thank you for the tier 3 membership, by the way. No, you don't have to refund. Until I can keep going until they get back to me. But these are 30-minute sessions, so it's just like... I'll let you decide, War Bananas. Do you want this potentially be cut short? Or would you rather just do it on another day? I can start, but the potential it can be cut short. It's up to you, bro. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Yeah, yep, you got it, dude. Yeah, no problem, Bames. No problem. It's his fault for not listening? Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving him an option here. I would highly suggest just claiming it on another day. Because that was the last one. So, just word of advice, guys. It's usually better to, like, ask questions if you don't know exactly how it works. Because I try to keep this as fair as possible, but, just waiting on a response. So I can either end and get out of here, because, like I said, I'm late, or, you let me know. I'd highly recommend just getting it on another day. Or you could refund it too. That's totally fine. But I gotta stick to my plans, because if I don't, then I'm just gonna, my life's gonna be in shambles, dude. So I said I was gonna be ending it at like 9 on the dot. It's 9:11 right now. So and I know you're here like most days. 4 bananas. Bro disappeared. Yeah. Like I said, I just don't have time to do this. I'm gonna have to leave, most likely. Give me something. Give me scam. I mean, this is not an official thing, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss another night of me just like missing out on hanging out with my friends. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Oh, we had a big talk about it earlier. Last chance, War Bananas. Just come next stream and get it. Or any stream in the future, just come to it and I will do it for you. Okay? Sound good? Like anytime you want, just come. If I'm in a game, just say, hey, it's War Bananas. Can I get that coaching session now? I'll be like, yeah, sure. And I'll stop stream immediately at any other time. All right, so we're gonna do that. You have a great day, everybody. And yeah, War Bananas, if that's not something you want, just you can talk to me about refunding it. But I really gotta head out, guys. Thanks for watching, though, everybody. Good stream. Sorry I had to cut it short. Good times, though. We'll continue our push for top 500 tomorrow. We are back in GM2. We're back in GM2. So, not top 1,000, but we're probably just like a win or two away from it again. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close. I don't want to have too many days like this. Yeah, I do need to trim my beard. You're right. Did they better be hot? Yeah, I was, Avery. I was. Great stream. Enjoy your night. Take care, everyone. Yep. Appreciate you, Warrior. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream if you want to see more coaching streams like this. I definitely like doing them. They're fun and get to help people out. So these are the types of streams you want to see more of, then yeah, absolutely. Give the stream a like. And yeah, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, and the Coach Mills podcast with the one we're doing, that episode should be out soon. So I'll give you guys all like a notification on Discord for that, and maybe like next stream if you guys want or curious for seeing that. And then I'll be doing my addressing the Thor player situation. So if anyone was curious about that.